turn up the aces and watch the big smiles on our young people's faces on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. I thank you and welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. And nice to have you at home. We are having a couple of weeks over the holidays with some young Card Sharks, and they are playing the game beautifully. So let's open up the board and get right back to business. As we open the board, Janice and Lois will load in the cards and we'll meet once again our young Card Sharks. Randy Hurt. Hi, Randy. Nice to see you again. And again, a little reminder about Randy Hurt.
Hi, my name is Randy Hurt. I come from Beverly Hills, California. I have an older brother, Michael, and a younger sister, Carrie. I love basketball and stamps. My mom's a dental hygienist, and my father's a pharmacist. My brother and I are both vice president at our school, and I have a bird that's potty trained.
Right. We talked about your bird on the last show. Did you memorize that, Randy? You said that just absolutely. Did you sit at home and try to memorize what you were going to say?
I switched around a couple times.
Yeah, well, you did good. You did very good. Nice to have you back. And Tony Wallace, we welcome you back. Nice to see you again, Tony. And won't you again tell us about you?
My name's Tony Wallace. I'm from Bakersfield, California. I'm 11 years old, and I'm from I go to North School Elementary. My hobbies are sports and animals, and I hope to be a nurse when I grow up.
Good. You have a little bit of an accent, Tony. Wait, are you from Bakersfield originally, or?
My dad's from Arkansas, and my mom's from Los Angeles.
Oh, so you kind of picked up a little bit of the Arkansas accent, too?
Yeah, everybody thinks I has an accent from my dad.
It sounds very charming, Tony. Nice to have you both back here. You both cut the cards?
Yes. Yeah.
And remember, as I said, we have no reason to be upset or worried at all. We're going to play 2 matches, so you have ample opportunity. And we're in the middle of the first match now. We'll pick up where we left off. We play the best 2 games out of 3. And as we left off, Tony won game number 1. Randy needs this game, and Randy has already moved over. He now has an 8 as his base card, and he needs 1 card. Tony also up the middle with an 8, but she needs 3. We pick up with question 3, and it goes to Randy. Randy, we asked 100 married women. Are you married to a slob? How many married women said their husband is a slob?
I think their wife is. What? Can you repeat the question again?
Sure. Married women. Are you married to a slob? How many married women said their husband is a slob?
I think the wife usually is the one who. The one who's really neat, because I know my mom, she doesn't get mad if we don't put the seatbelts on in the car or something like that. She really gets mad if I don't clean my room. So I think, and my dad doesn't really mind it so much. So I think it's going to be a fairly medium number, around 47.
47 out of 100 married women said they're married to a slob. Tony, higher or lower?
My dad, he cannot stand to do something and look slobby. He has to look perfect. I mean, he doesn't like to look like a slob. And he gets a little bit lazy sometimes, leaves his stuff hanging around. But I'm still going to agree with him, but I'm going to say it's just a little bit lower.
A little lower than that. You figure if he's not a slob, they shouldn't be a slob. And incidentally, Randy, I know you were not advocating not putting the seatbelts on. They should put the seatbelts on. 47 and lower. Randy, if you hit it right on the head anytime, a $500 bonus. The actual number of married women who said their husband is a slob is 13. Very much lower. Tony, you're right. Tony, you've got to
change that card.
You win the question, you can change it. The 8 becomes a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10. A 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. An 8. For a crack at the big money. No. Ooh, a great card. Fails Tony. A big break for Randy. He's got a free chance to call off the 8 for the game to tie it up.
Higher.
Higher than an 8? No, it's not. Janice will fill in the spaces. Oh, I thought you had that one, Tony. Sudden death. Someone has to win it now. Tony, we asked 100 bachelors. Is it important that the women you date be beautiful? How many bachelors said it is important that the women they date be beautiful?
That beauty isn't all that necessarily. It really depends on how much you love them. Love is mostly the important thing. And my mom and dad, they don't fight about that stuff. It's just how much they love each other. So I'm going to say that's about 25.
25. Tony made a lot of sense about love being important. She says 25 out of 100 bachelors said it is important that the women be beautiful, Randy.
I think it's going to be a lot higher. The bachelors now, I think they're mostly interested in going on a sexy date. So I think it's going to be a lot higher.
Higher than that. The voice of experience speaks there. 25 and higher. The actual number of bachelors who said it is important that the women they date be beautiful is 50. It is a lot higher. Randy.
Okay, I'd like to change that card.
Well, Randy, let me explain your options first. You might
yeah,
decide to
right.
change your mind. It is sudden death. You could change it. You need 1 card. Tony with a 10 needs 3. Most importantly, you have control here. You can play
I'll
or
pass
pass
it.
it. Now that it's been explained, you want to pass it. Tony, you must get them all. Get them all. You
Okay,
go for
let's
the
go
big one.
lower.
She says lower. It is not, and Randy ties things up in sudden death. Just like that, we have a tie. We'll set up for the tiebreaker with these young card sharks right after this.
Betty White Christmas is back with 11 days of Betty and Friends.
That's wonderful.
Only on Buzzer. Weekdays starting at 8:30 Eastern. Buzzer celebrates Shriners Children's. Send love to the rescue at loveshriners.org.
And now,
Wow.
We have a tie, each young player with 1 game, and each of you have $100. So we set up with the tiebreaker with 3 cards up there, 3 questions here. That's nice. Everyone's made some money so far this week. That's good. Randy, we asked 100 4th grade boys, do you know one sure way to make your mother blow her top? How many 4th grade boys said, yeah, they do know one sure way to make their mom blow her top?
When I was in 4th grade, even 1st grade, I knew how to get my mom angry. It's gonna be a fairly
How did you do that, Randy?
easy.
Oh.
I left my room messy. Me and my brother used to fight a lot. I can think of a million reasons.
Let the bird out before it was trained? I remember that, yes.
No, so I think it's a fairly high number. I'd say around 73.
73 out of 100 4th grade boys said they do know one sure way to make mom blow her top, Tony.
Well, my brother, he's not quite in 4th grade. He's in 3rd, but he still knows how to make her blow her top. And he's sure going to be good at that when he gets in 4th grade. But I think that's going to be just a little bit lower.
A little lower than that. You think you went a little too high with the 73. The actual number of 4th grade boys who do know one sure way to make their mom blow her top is 57. You're right, Tony. It is lower. Tony in the tiebreaker starts things off with a 4. Higher than a 4. No, another 4. Again, a double fails Tony, and Randy with a free chance at a 9.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. No, another double. Janice fills in the spaces, and the question goes to you, Tony. Tony, we asked 100 people this Christmas, did you say to someone who gave you a gift, this is just what I wanted, when it really wasn't? How many people did say this is just what I wanted when they really didn't want it at all?
Well, a lot of people, their relatives give them to them, and they want something else, but they don't really get what they want. But I don't think that's a very high number because they don't like to hurt their feelings, But a lot of times, I just like anything I get. And I'm going to say that's about 35.
35 out of 100 said this is just what I wanted when it really wasn't what they wanted at all, Randy.
I think most of the time, you get from your relatives exactly what you didn't want. So I think it's going to be a little higher because I know when I was in 4th grade, my brother always used to get the best presents, and I used to get the cheap ones. So
Oh, that's cruel.
I'm so underprivileged. So I'm going to say it's a little bit higher.
So you say a little bit higher. Well, I must say, there's a commercial on about that, and where it says, frankly, I was hoping for a certain watch. I hate that darn commercial. I can't. Don't you know that commercial I'm talking about? Can't stand that commercial. Take it what you get and love it. 35 and higher. Enough of my soapbox. The actual number of people who have told someone this is just what I wanted when it really wasn't is 46. It is higher. Randy, you've got it.
I'd like to change that card.
Now Randy can get rid of the 9 with a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. A 2
Higher.
for a crack at the big money. Yes, Randy does it. Well, that match went back and forth. Randy finally won it. Tony, you're going to take a brief rest, but don't go away because we're going to play another match, okay? You go rest over there for a moment, and Randy, you come on down here with me. Randy Hurt, congratulations, sir. And your mother's going to come up and play with you, yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of money involved, so we want to have a grown-up up here, so let's bring her up right now. Lois Hurt, come on up here. Hello there, Lois. Nice to have you here. Good, you're a smart young man. You cut the cards and we're all set to go, right?
Yeah.
All right. You listen to Mom, too, because there's a lot of money. Let's get over and play those money cards. Come on. As Randy and Lois pop up there, Janice and Lois pop out here. And they'll start dealing out the money cards that you cut as we give you $200 of new money. The $200 you've already won is yours, incidentally. And 3 cards to bet as you will, up to the second level. We add another $200 and 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 until you get to the top card, the big bet where you must risk at least half the money. Now remember, those doubles hurt you over there, but over here, if you get a double, we just carry it over. We want to give you every opportunity to make money. Good luck. Here's $200. And of course, you can change your base card on each level if you need to. And Lois, we'll start the Hertz off with a 3.
We'll bet 150 higher.
$150 higher than a 3. And they're right with a 10.
$50 lower. We'll bet $50 lower.
The minimum bet, $50 lower. Ooh, but a great trade, $50 for an ace.
We'll bet all of it lower.
Trying for $600 lower, and it is with a queen. Good job on that level. We're going to move up the queen and give you the other 200.
800, 600 lower.
You have 800.
We'll bet 600 lower.
$600 lower than a queen. Yes! Up the middle now with an 8 and 1,400. Be careful.
We'll bet $50 higher.
$50 higher than an 8. And right again with a king for $1,450.
We'll bet $1,400 lower.
$1,400 lower than a king. Yes! $2,850. We move up a good card. The 4. Now, Lois and Randy, you have $2,850.
We'll bet $2,800 higher.
$2,800. Come on, be there. Higher than a 4. Yeah! $5,650. Nicely done. Now with the 200 in the game, that's $5,850. Randy, congratulations. Lois, thank you for your help. You did great. We'll have the second match with Randy and Tony in a moment, right after this. Thank you, Gino. Would love to have you. Tony Wallace is back for her second match with Randy as we deal out 2 brand new decks of cards. I want our young people cut them, so let's get started right away. Randy, we'll start with you. Randy, many professional football players take ballet lessons to help them become better athletes. So we asked 100 boys who play on a high school football team, would you be willing to be the only boy in a girls' ballet class if it would help you play better football? How many high school boys would be willing to take ballet lessons with the girls if it would help them be a better football player?
Well, if he thinks he's gonna go in the pro, then he's gonna want to do any sacrifice he can to get the highest position.
That's a big sacrifice, huh, ballet?
So I think it's gonna be a fairly medium number, around 38.
38 out of 100 would take the ballet lessons with the girls to help their football, Tony.
Well, most boys think they're all hot to try it, and they think that they don't need to work out. But if it was willing to help them, and they thought that they realized that they wasn't so hot, try it, well, they might take them. So I'm going to say just a little bit higher.
A little higher than that. You can sure learn to trot funny out there, too. 38 and higher. The actual number of high school boys who would be willing to take ballet lessons with girls if it would help them be a better football player is 57. Tony is right. It is higher. It will help them be hot to trot. Tony starts off the match with a 4.
Higher!
Higher than a 4, a jack.
Lower!
Risking it lower, a 3.
Higher!
Higher than the 3, a 7.
Threes!
And nice job by Tony there. Tony, we asked 100 married women, does your husband have a chair that he considers his and only his? How many women said yeah?
Well, right now, we had a chair, and my dad, he would always sit in it. And we got our furniture on the couch. My dad has a spot where anyone sitting there said, get up. Because that's his place. He always lays down there and takes little cat naps. So I'm going to say that's about 42.
42 out of 100 married women said yeah, their husband has a chair like that, Randy.
Well, I think today's men are just, sort of the hot shot of the family. So I think they're going to have a chair that they don't want any of their kids touching, even though my dad doesn't. So I think it's going to be a little bit higher.
Higher than that? The actual number of married women whose husband has a chair that is his and only his is 26. It's not higher, it's lower. Now most of them share.
Change that card.
And now Tony with a big change because she's on the verge of winning the game. And a 2.
Higher!
For the first game, yes! Tony wins it. And she adds another $100 with a leg up on the money cards. We'll be right back.
Betty White Christmas is back with 11 days of Betty and Friends.
That's wonderful.
Only on Buzzer.
You bet.
Continues next.
Life feels.
Well, Tony has game one. Janice deals out the same two decks of cards. Next card's off the top of the deck as we start game two with a question to Randy. Randy, we asked 100 people, if President Carter called your home, collect, would you accept the charges? How many people would accept a collect call from the president?
Well, most people would accept it, but I know I wouldn't. Because
No, why not?
I don't like them.
Oh,
Who calls me collect? And
well, how many would?
Oh, I think it's a pretty high number that people would accept the call from President Carter, because President Carter in the election, he just lost a lot by editorial votes, not
Those editorial votes will do it, Randy. That's sure.
But it was pretty close in the popular vote.
So how many would accept the call?
I would say around 52.
52 out of 100 would accept a collect call from
Well, I
President
think
Carter, Tony.
I think it's lower because it is right that he ain't the president no more. And so there ain't much you can say about that. So I'm going to say it's just a little bit lower.
A little lower, fewer would accept. I'd be afraid he'd be calling for a job. At 52 and lower. The actual number of people who would accept a collect call from the president is 40. You're right, it's lower. 40 out of 100 would accept a call from the president. Tony, you start this game with a 3.
Higher!
Higher than a 3, a queen.
Lower!
Lower than a queen, a jack.
Lower!
Making it lower, a 7.
Freeze!
And again, Tony goes almost all the way across the board. Tony, we asked 100 third grade girls, which do you think is harder, being a third grader or being the mother of a third grader? How many third grade girls said being a mother is harder?
Well, a lot of girls, I don't think know any kids that like school. And they think that women and men, they can do anything they want, and they might really like it. And they think school's a pain. Well, I do a little. And I think
But how many
my
think
mom,
that mom has the harder job?
I'm going to say about 42.
42 out of 100 say mom's job is harder.
I'm gonna say it's a little bit lower because the kid doesn't. He has a fun time in third grade. They don't do all the the neat stuff till you get into 7th grade, and that's when you get the hard stuff.
Life begins in 7th grade, Randy, right?
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna say it's a little bit higher.
So you say higher. All right. How many?
I mean lower.
No, it sounded like you're thinking he was going the other way, Randy. Let me repeat again. How many third grade girls said being a mother is harder? She said 42.
Oh, okay, so high.
So it sounded like your thinking was going harder, that being a mother is harder than being a third grader,
Yeah.
yes? Okay, we never want to misinterpret your thinking. So it's 42 and higher, okay? The actual number of third grade girls who said being a mother is harder is 48. It is a little higher. Randy has it. Sounded like that's where your thinking was going, Randy, and it paid off for you with a 3.
Higher!
Higher than a 3. No, a 2. Tony, a big break for you. A free chance to call off for the championship with a 7.
Let's go! Higher!
Is it higher? No. And we'll fill in the spaces and quickly get to the next question to Randy. Randy, we asked 100 married women, when getting ready to go out for the evening, who spends more time in the bathroom, you or your husband?
Oh.
How many women admitted they spend more time getting ready than their husband does?
Well, I know when my mom and dad go out, my mom must spend at least 2 hours in the bathroom fixing her hair. And
How does the bird get in? Sorry. How many women admitted they spend more time getting ready than their husband does?
well,
Yes?
I think it's a pretty.
Got to you with that one, huh, Randy? Okay. How many?
I'm gonna stick my bird on you. Okay, I'm gonna say it's a pretty high number, around 62.
62. Higher or lower, Tony?
I'm gonna think it's a little bit lower. Or could you repeat the question?
Sure. How many women said they spend more time than their husband? He said 62.
Well, my mom, she only takes about an hour fixing her hair. My dad and I is growing his beard. He's in there for about 2 hours, shaving his whiskers and stuff, you know. So I'm going to say it's a little bit lower.
You say a little lower? The actual number of women who admitted they spend more time getting ready than their husband does is 60. It is just a little lower. Tony, you've got a 7.
Change that card.
And a big change for Tony with a 4.
Higher!
She has the championship. If it's higher, she does! So Tony gets the championship, and Randy with $5,850. You did a terrific job. And we'll be back with Tony in a moment right after this. Well, this has been a terrific first week of 2 weeks for the Young Card Sharks. Matter of fact, playing the 2 matches, everyone has won at least once. And on Monday, Tony will try for her money cards. Incidentally, with these young people this week, we have given away $34,250. They are great players. We got another week of it starting on Monday on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
A representative studio audience will receive Hoover's new Decade 80 vacuum cleaner with deep cleaning action, leaves carpets really clean. Full-time edge cleaning gets up to baseboards for Decade 80, furnished by the Hoover Company. And all of our young contestants and standby contestants will receive World Books 22-volume encyclopedia, including research guide and index volume. It's easy to use, easy to read, plus Childcraft, the 15-volume Holland Y library. 2 days for you and your family at Disneyland, where you may enjoy all the great attractions, plus the return of Fantasy on Parade. A merry musical salute to the favorite Disney classics, furnished by Disneyland. You and your parents will spend 2 days and 2 nights at the Disneyland Hotel, where you may visit seaports of the Pacific, a marketplace of fun, specialty foods and handicrafts, adventure and excitement for the entire family, furnished by the Disneyland Hotel. Ross's 10-speed compact lightweight bicycle made with tempered steel frame, welded cable stops, alloy side pull, and caliber brakes with safety levers, furnished by Ross Bikes. Rossett and Dunlap's Deluxe Illustrated Junior Library, consisting of 29 volumes of classic children's literature by such authors as Mark Twain, Lewis Carroll, and Rudyard Kipling, furnished by Rossett and Dunlap. And some of our contestants will receive Thermi Bed Warmer, the mattress pad that keeps you warm. Space Age design reflects body heat to keep sleepers cozy. Thermi Bed Warmer. Glasses and Wendy's old-fashioned hamburgers have that special taste made from 100% pure beef. Wendy's are served hot off the grill with your choice of topping. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.